How's it going, everyone? Jay here with LMR.com. In today's video, we'll be going over a quick breakdown of the removal and replacement of 5.0 Resto's quarter window resto kit, covering all 1983 to 1993 convertible Mustangs. The Fox convertible quarter windows were plagued with many different problems. A few common areas tend to fail on these. This will include movement of the window going forward and backwards, as well as inward and outward. Usually this is due to a broken lower guide rod mount or guide rod bushings that are dry rotted and broken. Due to the factory plastic design, these do not stand the test of time and tend to break. 5.0 Resto is known for its superior restoration parts for providing solutions to common fox body problems. This convertible quarter window resto kit will include all of the primary components that often fail on these models. This will include our exclusive billet aluminum guide rod mount, 4-window guide rod bushings, both quarter window motors, and all associated hardware to make this a trouble-free installation. The installation of this part can be very time-consuming. I would set aside an entire day for this one. We're going to show you how to install this kit on your convertible fox body Mustang. Start by removing the lower seat cushion. Remove the interior quarter panel trims. Remove both of the lower window regulator trim plate bolts at the rear of the plate. Then you can lower the top. Remove the seat belt and the cross brace, as well as the cross support. Unplug the window motor connector and remove the plastic shield. Remove the remaining window regulator plate bolts and the upper brace nut. Pop off the regulator arm E-clip and slide off the regulator arm and the washers. Break off the rear plastic shield rivet, and finally remove the window regulator plate. Remove both of the window glass guide bracket nuts and the 2 lower guide rod mount bolts. Now you'll be able to remove the guide rod mount assembly from the car. Slide the guide rod bracket off of the guide rod and separate the guide rod from the plastic mount. Remove the 2 adjusting nuts and the guide rod mount plate from the bracket. Using a drifter punch, drive the existing mandrels from the rivets. Then you can drill out the attaching rivets. Now you can remove the remaining rivet bodies with a small hammer and some pliers. Now you can bolt the new 5.0 Resto guide rod mount in place using the supplied hardware. Thoroughly clean any grease or contaminants from the guide rod at this time. Now lubricate the rod with lithium grease. Slide the rod into the mount and use the supplied clevis pin and cotter pin to hold this in place. Loosely install the 2 adjusting nuts on the studs of the lower bracket. Using a flat-bladed screwdriver, pop the old guide rod bushings out and then snap the new ones in place. Slightly loosen the adjusting bolts on both the top and bottom, and then slide the bracket over the guide rod. Position the guide rod assembly back in the well and loosely install the lower guide rod bolts back in place. Put the glass back onto the bracket and tighten down the attaching nuts. Slide the window regulator bracket plate back into place, and then reinstall all of the accessible forward-facing bolts. Remove the window motor and the adapter bracket. Remove the adapter from the old motor and transfer this over to the new window motor, reusing all the existing hardware. Ensure the window motor is fully engaged into the regulator and fully tighten down the window motor to the plate. Slide the regulator arm back into the guide assembly. Raise the top, and then with the quarter window in the full up position, tighten the guide rod adjusting nuts and both of the adjusting bolts. Lower the window at this time, and then fully tighten the 4 guide rod bushing plate bolts. You will need to repeat these steps as necessary until you reach proper alignment for the quarter glass. We would like to stress that time can be a factor here due to the tedious adjusting procedure. Do not get overwhelmed and make sure to set aside plenty of time. Having a buddy give you an extra set of eyes from the outside can be beneficial here while working on the inside of the car. Reinstall the rear 2 regulator plate bolts and repeat these steps for the other side. Once you complete all of the window adjustments, reinstall your interior panels and your seat. We hope this video has helped you out. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to keep you up to date with any new tech info we release. As always, make sure to keep it here with the real Mustang enthusiasts at LMR.com.